Hi everyone, welcome back to another Carver with Chris. I'm going for a head shave. I just finished my face shave using the Mueller Roca. I had a lovely shave. I got a few little weepers, they're still weeping now. But a really close, comfortable shave. It was actually very impressive. I was quite surprised considering I only had 1 day's growth. In terms of efficiency, it does definitely sit higher than the R89, quite a bit higher, but miles below the R41. So I think once you get used to that angle and you get it right, I'm going to get some lovely shaves from it. It's not an everyday driver, I don't think, but it's not far away, so it gives you an idea that it's not super efficient and aggressive. Now, today I'm going to be doing my head shave, and I'm going to be using the S4 Moto from Headblade. Now, if you didn't catch my unboxing on this one, you flip it up, magnetic box, really well packaged. Little owner's manual there. Pop this top bit of foam off, and that reveals inside the razor itself and 3 spare cartridges. So I'm just going to whip this out of the box, and then I'm actually going to move on to sorting my lather out first. So got the water in the bowl, and my head. So I'm going to be using the Wolf Whiskers 30mm 2-band badger, beautiful candy apple handle. As you can see, the Wolf Whiskers logo on the bottom there, stunning. So I'm just going to, I've got the soap on here from my face shave. There should be enough in this brush, I reckon, to actually do my whole head shave, because I don't need a super thick lather. I really just need the slickness, if I'm honest. It just gives the brush a little bit more of a run out, just at the tips. Because this knot, I'm assuming, will actually soften up ever so slightly with use. So the soap today, I don't think I actually mentioned, was Wickham 1912 Classic 24, which is Darren over at Wickham's version of Creed Aventus. And in my opinion, it's absolutely spot on. There's not many soaps out there, in my opinion, that will come close to the scent as good as this. I own Creed Aventus, so I can first-hand knowledge let you know that this stuff smells pretty much like it. Pretty much it's spot on. So that's all you need. I probably need to dip that and re-soap the brush up, because it's a little bit thin. So you pop the cap off the razor, and the razor looks like that. It looks absolutely phenomenal. As you can see, it's all stainless steel now, hand polished using a sort of ancient method apparently of casting. It's got a little ball here which looks the exact same as the normal Moto, the yellow one. Just everything on here is stainless steel. The mechanism works perfect, as does this part here. And here we go. I'm just going to go straight into against the grain limit. A lot more weight to this, so I'm assuming this is going to be better. I think 6-blade cartridge, which I've never used before. Let's see how it clogs up. It doesn't. It doesn't clog up. Wow. Nope, doesn't clog up at all. So I'm absolutely amazed by that. is so good. It's like phenomenally good. Switch it over to the left hand now. Well, I don't need any more soap. Well, I do, but just for the pickups. I'm not talking much because I'm enjoying this. So as you can see, there's not much soap left in the brush really. It looks like it's caked, but it's more just the air that's in there. All I did there was just squeezed out the excess and popped it on top of the brush. Right, so final pass. All I'm doing here is just literally going over the same areas, just making sure that I haven't really missed anything, trying to cover off on every little bit of hair. So in terms of efficiency, now this is just my own personal opinion, this thing feels like it's doing literally nothing. You can feel it cutting the hair, you can feel the hair sort of being shaved, I suppose. It doesn't feel like you're shaving with a DE razor, it doesn't feel anything like that. Now this one is definitely, there's a lot more weight to it. So in terms of having to put much pressure on, you don't need as much. Now the blades, this is the six blade cartridge. Personally, I think the 4 feels better. I think this one feels a little bit, it feels like overkill a little bit if I'm honest. But it's not clogging up, it's chewing through the hair comfortably. I would say it probably feels smoother. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel quite as draggy. I mean, the other one doesn't feel draggy at all, if I'm honest. I don't know really what I'm trying to say here. Does the 6 blades feel better than a 4 blade? Oh, I don't think it does, no. I think the 4 blade's a little bit, I don't know whether it's the spacing between the blades. really don't know. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a full, it's just a tiny bit just right there. Full BBS head shave. I don't know how long that took me. I don't think it took that long, if I'm honest. Now, I had 2 days growth and there's nothing there now. It's just baby smooth everywhere. It really is phenomenal. Lots of moisture in my head now as well from the Wickham. Which for me is an excellent post-shave feel for a vegan soap. Just going to finish off now with some anherb. It's a little bit much, but stuff it. It's great stuff, this. All over the coconut. Now, I know I've got BBS because when I'm doing this with creams, I can always feel hairs straying about, and there's nothing, don't feel anything. So there we go. I have to say, the Headblade is really pulling away from the competition in my opinion. It's in my den, at least. I know there's people out there who won't use Headblade, won't use a cartridge razor, and that's just like Christopher David Bailey used to say, that's fine, it's your choice, and it is. But in my opinion, if you can look past the fact that it's a cartridge razor, the cartridges are, they're not cheap in terms of what you get from a pack of DE blades, but I think I'm up on shave number 10, 9 of 10 on my 4-blade cartridge, which is in my other motor razor, and it still feels great. So if you're getting 10 plus shaves out of a cartridge, you can't really grumble, can you? At $10 for a pack of 4, works out at roughly 10 cents a shave. Now a head shave for me, generally, at the moment, will last me a week. So that lasts me pretty much a whole year of shaves for $10, doing it once a week. So I cannot argue with that. It's just a phenomenal razor. And the S4 takes it to the next level, so let's just start again with the Wickham Classic 24 from 1912 range. Beautiful scented soap. Darren from Wickham has actually just released Buddha Wood with a new label and everything on there. I don't know whether it's only going to be available from the Gentleman's Groom Room as it was before, but if you can get it from him now, apparently it's a beautifully scented soap, so definitely worth grabbing. The brush today, it's just beautiful. Look at that. Look at the knot on that. Wolf whiskers. $30mm 2-band finest from Magard, and this knot is just an absolute monster. Now just to give you an idea, here's the cup. Now this is your standard size mug. It doesn't even fit when it's bloomed. Doesn't even fit inside that mug hole. So it's absolutely massive. It's got beautiful soft tips. It's got an amazing scrub. It's really dense. I mean, you can see how dense it is there. It's just phenomenal. There's not much funk from it, if I'm honest. I've lathered it twice now and I can really smell the Classic 24 in there now, which is great. So it's not going to take me a long time to get the funk out of it. Right, now razor, just going to rinse it a little bit because there is a little bit of hair just in there. Let's see if that's come out. Yeah, I think it has. Just give it one more for luck. The razor is the Moto S4 from Headblade. Sorry, I'm shaking them. Still struggling from press ups and everything at work. So the Moto works, it's got a little ball here which just completely rotates all the way around like a normal ball would, like a marble. And then you've got your flexible head which flexes this way and also flexes that way. A lot more weight to this. I would say it's almost 3 times the weight of the plastic one. You do have to slot this one further down your finger just to get a tighter grip on it. It does feel like it's a bit loose if you leave it too far up your finger. But once you get that on there and you cup your finger around it, it feels great. And look, you can't argue with the results. You really can't. Well, I can't. If you haven't used one, you can't really argue with them either until you use it. If you do use it and you don't like it, fair enough. I'm not saying buy the S4, I think these are about 50 or 60 bucks in the States. But even if you buy the normal Moto, I can assure you, I'm almost 99% sure you'll get a great shave from it. It's a quick shave, it's an efficient shave, it's a BBS shave every time with no irritation, or very minimal irritation. There's obviously irritation there. You can't have an irritation-free shave, but very low irritation, even though you're cracking 3, 4 or 6 blades over your head all the time. It feels phenomenal. I love it, I really do. Now, this was sent very kindly over to me from Paul Irwin from shave.com.au. I bought the blades and the head scrub as well, which I've used the last 2 nights, which is excellent as well from Headblade. And look, it's just worth giving them a go. Yeah, if you don't give them a go, I think you're missing out if you're a head shaver. If you just want nice, quick, efficient shaves, if you shave in the shower, boom, 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 you're done. Buy some Head Slick, it's phenomenal cream. It's as good as any soap and cream out there, and I'm not lying about that, it's really good stuff. Very lightly mentholated, and you can use it on your face as well. It's great. Great product, great ingredients, it's very good for your skin. There's no shit in there, and it's unscented generally, so it's not going to react with you like some fragrances would. So I know I'm harping on about it, and it probably looks like a big sales pitch, but it's not. I just enjoy using it. I get a great shave from it. I mean, look at that. Not a nick, not a cut, not a bump. There'll be no ingrown hairs, I can almost assure you that. I haven't had one yet. It's the first time I've used the 6-blade razor, but it's just outstanding. It really is outstanding. Anyway guys, thank you very much for tuning in. A couple of long videos tonight, but I really wanted to give this brush a blast. I'll probably be using that darn rod brush tomorrow with my 24mm AP Shave Co mixed nut. I think it's 50-50 boar and badger, finest and bow hair. I've test lathered it, I've used it on my face a little bit and it feels great, so I'm quite excited about that one. Much smaller knot than this, it's tiny compared to this one. This thing's a beast, but let's say it's nice to have a bit of variety in the den now, and I love these Magard knots, they're exceptional knots. And today, remember, I finished off with the Anherb Indian company, Indian post-shave balm or aftershave conditioner, and it's brilliant. If you can get your hands on it, grab some, seriously. It's got beautiful menthol feel, it's pretty much unscented, it's got a sort of medicated scent to it. I was trying to think, it's like Germaline or something like that, or Savlon or something, I'm not sure what it is, but it's got a medicated scent to it. But it feels great. My head's still cool. It still feels really cold from the menthol, whatever's in it, camphor or carbon pollen or whatever it is. There's something in there that gives you that cooling effect. So other than that, I'm going to leave you guys to it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Both these videos will go up tonight. I hope you enjoy them. 60 frames per second now, 1080p. I think it looks better myself. Hopefully I can get the lighting to be a little bit better. It doesn't help. I've got a shiny dome looking this good now. So stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.